supporter and a community organizer. Because I'm going to be tapping into you all for things that I support, and I hope it's vice versa. Vice versa. So I do have folks and friends in all of the labor unions. That's why I know so much about what's going on. Some of it is scuttlebutt, but some of it is real issues that I try to bring to the fore and try to have some things that people can work on. Because a lot of the union stuff is some sad but serious things going on. And for people of color and for women, there's some challenges there with a lot of the unions, especially skilled trades. So the unions have done a lot, but they got some internal work to do. They got some transformative work to do. And so you all are going to be part of that. So I thought about these questions as you all have been dealing with all these issues on the board is, does the union leadership support its members? No, that's not for you all to say. That's for the union members to say. And some of them ain't saying that. Yeah. Some of them don't feel supported. Right. Yeah. So that's a question. Does union leadership and members support community issues? And this is an interesting one because I've heard union members say, well, we are part of the community. But then when you ask if their union is supporting a particular issue, it may not be as controversial as police brutality. It may be health disparities. Are people familiar with the big 2-year study for the sake of all?
No.
It was a huge research project between Washington University and St. Louis University that talked about the disparities in health among African Americans and their impact on the region. So it's not just, okay, I'm sick and it just affects Jamala. It's like they talked about how it impacts health, education, job performance. It's a website for the sake of all, so you can go to that. Does union leadership support its own leaders? And I'm not just asking you to do it for this one because I know the answer to some of this because I've been doing this work with unions and some of these leaders who, much like y'all stewards and whatever, don't feel like their union leadership supports them. And they have to figure out, struggle to get them to understand that they're either a woman with real worth or they're a person of color with real worth. And so if that battle is going on internally in the union, that really saps a lot of the energy you have to fight in the workplace for your other workers. But it's got to happen. So those are 3 things just to think about, to keep in mind as we embark on this journey or continue the journey for some, that it's still a lot of work to do. We need to just figure out the chunks that we can pull out and work on and make an impact. So here is the last part of what we'll do before we do our evaluation.